good beat, got a good beat, and you can dance to it. It's been a crowded day, there hadn't been much room to move. Constant interruptions, no way to get into a groove. World is unrelenting, everybody wants a piece of me. So rise along, clear out some of this debris. Got a good beat, got a good beat, got a good beat, and you can dance to it. Got a good beat, got a good beat, got a good beat, and you can dance to it. Ain't gonna hurt nobody, baby, if I feel good. Take joy wherever it may be. Don't wanna turn my foot off, but I sure could use a reboot. And the guilty pleasure's all I need. Strong vibration here in my sonic walkthrough. I'm gonna bust out singing, I'm gonna sail on to the moon. Got a good beat, got a good beat, got a good beat, and you can dance to it. Got a good beat, got a good beat, got a good beat, and you can dance to it, dance to it. Take off your pants to it. Stretch of highway in front of me. Destination so far away from where I wanna be. From the windshield and hundreds of others begin to descend. The wiper blades, think about how this journey will end. Check it into a cheap motel, lying in bed all alone. I see your face in the rain and I want